Hey, Katrina here from ScrappyHorses. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I've done a video, so bear with me as I get back into the groove here. And let's make an ice cream is cheaper than therapy card. So I've been a bit MIA lately, and that's because I have been working at a local elementary school as an instructional assistant. So I have been busy this semester. Now we're on summer break and I get to make videos again. This particular card was made for the Path of Positivity Challenge. And the challenge is to send a correspondence to someone who would not expect it. Well, this ice cream is cheaper than therapy card. I made several of those and put a Dairy Queen gift card in them for some of the people who were especially kind to me this year as I was working at the school, and sort of helped me find my way around and helped me figure out the job. So they definitely were not expecting it, and I have given them out, and everybody always loves ice cream, so you can't go wrong, right? Again, the challenge is over at Path of Positivity, and actually our theme is always optional, so anything positive goes. So come and join us in that challenge. We'd love to see what you're working on. This card is a little different size than what I usually do. This card blank is actually 7 by 5 folded in half to 3.5 inches by 5 inches. And that's this white that's right here behind. These pieces represent my card blank. So let's just move those out of the way. I do not cut them in Cricut. What I do is I just keep my white cardstock over by my paper slicer and I just slice it to the size that I want. This was not a difficult card. I'm going to show you just how quick and easy it actually was. I used some retired paper from Polkadoodles. My font is from Catchland, and I think that's a Cricut font. And the ice cream cone right here is from Cricut Wispy Willow Designs. So what I did is I decided what size I wanted my panel to be on the front of my card. And I chose 3.25 by 4.77. So I came over and I picked up a shape, and I picked up this square shape. Now while I'm here, I'm going to pick up this shape also. And that's right here in our shapes. I'm going to left click. And now I have both of those shapes ready. Now that I have the two shapes I'm going to be using, I'm going to click this little arrow here, and that'll make that move away. So we're going to start with this square. I'm going to come over, unlock the little lock by left clicking. I'm going to type in at my keyboard 3.25, height 4.77, and now I have my shape. Next, I'm going to come up to the operation. I want to make this a print, then cut. I'm going to left click that black square, color, left click pattern, and I'm going to find this pattern. And now I left click it, and there it is. I can change this pattern if I choose to, and I might. Let's make it just a little bit bigger here. About like that, maybe. And click the X, and now it's done. Now I'm going to just make this easy. I'm going to duplicate it, all right, and pull that off to the right. This particular one is 3.05 inches by 4.39. So let's just come up here. Let's make it 3.05, 4.39. That looks like that's where we are. We're going to come back to our front here. And I know that I want this shape to be the size of this white. All right. And that white is 2.776 by 2.821. All right. So let's go ahead and size this. I'm going to go ahead and turn this one white. And now I'm going to offset it. You can offset it as much as you like. I'm going to offset it about 0.097. And I'm going to choose pink. I'm just going to go ahead and flatten that. Now I'm going to type in at my text. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change my font. And we know that it is Catchland, so let's find that. I'm just going to left click up here in the search. And right there it is. And it even shows us what it's going to look like in the font of what I've written, which is kind of fun. All right. Now I'm going to bring this in and size it. Now I'm going to come up here to advanced and I'm going to ungroup to lines. That way I can move each line exactly where I want it. So I'm going to put this one here, this one here, and this one right up here. Now I can sweep over it all like so, right? And I can flatten it. Now I can move all of this over to here and I can flatten the whole thing. But you know what? I want to make sure that it's centered. So let's just come over to up to our line here and center that. Now I'd like to move this up, so I'm going to use the arrow on my keyboard. That way it'll keep it centered on my actual card front here. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flatten that entire piece. I'm going to bring my card blank back and there it is. It's ready. Just that easy. Let's talk about the ice cream cone. All right, here it is, the way it came in. Okay. I want to make this part white. So what I can do is if you look here at the little arrow, I can click that. I can just change this one to white. There we go. So let's go ahead and let's offset this. And the cool thing is even though this is two different pieces, I can offset it as one. I'm not sure why that worked, but it does. I'm thankful for when things work and don't question it. I'm going to use my right arrow key and just press it, I think 2 times. Let's see what that gives me. I want to go back to the left ones. That looks good. Let's apply. I don't want black. Let's change it to pink. Cool. And I want that piece, my offset, to be a basic cut, and it is. And all of this is a basic cut also. So that's great. Now I'm going to select the whole thing. I'm going to group it. Up here is your group. I'm going to left click that. I'm going to make it smaller. And then you can just sort of fit it in and see what size is going to work for you. Okay. All right. So now let's work on that middle. I'm going to pull him back out and because we're going to use it again, and let's duplicate it. All right. So let's come up and just duplicate. Bring this one back here. Go ahead and tip it like I had this one. There we go. And we can size it down a little bit. I did my font a little differently, so it's a little different there. I also made this a little thinner. See how this one's a little thinner just to make it work with my font? So you definitely can do that. All right, so now we're going to come back and we're going to grab this piece again. This piece right here. So let's go back. I meant to copy that, but I did not. So shapes. We'll just bring it back. That's all right. Close that again. And let's figure out about where we want it. I want to be able to write a little something in there, you know. So we'll make it about this size. I'm just sort of eyeballing it on this one. And let's make it white. Let's offset it. Apply. Let's make it that pretty pink. Let's go ahead, let's center it all. And let's go ahead and flatten it. Now, we're going to take this little ice cream cone, all right? And I don't want this dark pink. This is the same color as this. So I'm going to come up here to this group. I'm going to left click just this piece, the offset piece. Come up here and I'm going to change it to this really light pink. So what you can do is just come down like this, and that gives me a really light pink. So that is fine. Now I'm going to go ahead and flatten that ice cream cone. And now I'm going to make it smaller and bring it right in here. And then I just type the text, enjoy. Push this right up here, make it smaller, make it just a little thinner here. So it's a little taller but thinner. I want to center that. Again, I want to push it up a little bit here. That gives me room to write a little something underneath it. And I come in, select it all, and flatten again. And there's your card blank then behind that. So here's our front panel, and here's our inside panel. And this is our die cut that we're going to put on the front of the card. I'm going to go ahead and print this and cut it, and I'll meet you over at the craft table. Here we are at the craft table. I have assembled some goodies. I have my Elmer's spray adhesive. It's a multi-purpose, along with some fine crystal glitter. I have my ice cream cone pieces, and I have run those through sort of an embossing die, and I'll show you that in a little bit. Here are my inside and outside panels. I have a little bit of the sunny yellow ink from Close to My Heart. I also pulled some cashmere, but I didn't end up using that. I have these dots from Close to My Heart. Obviously, they are no longer available. And then I have a package of these envelopes that I had in my stash. And the envelopes, finding these envelopes was sort of what dictated the size of my little note cards that I wanted to make. When I measured these out, it was a little bit over 5 inches by 3.5. So they're a little over 3.5 actually. So I could go ahead now and size these at 7 by 5. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of run a line down them, and that way I'll have a really good fold, a nice crisp fold. I've put some cereal liner inside a box, and I've sprayed with the adhesive spray all these little ice cream pieces. I think if I were to do this over again, I would have embossed them instead. I think that might have been a fun look also, but I did it with the glitter and it turned out fine. I go ahead and just sprinkle the glitter, tap off the excess, then I will go ahead and pour it back into the little container, and then I will hit the rest of those little ice creams with a little bit of glitter. Once I have all of that done, then I'm going to set that aside and let those dry a little bit. And here are the cones. This is how I got the waffle look, is I set them in on top of that thin cut and tried to avoid the big holes in that particular die, and then ran it through. And it gave it sort of a waffle look. So here I'm going to go ahead and assemble them. Very easy to assemble, especially with the offset cut there. I like to go ahead and place them under a stamp block, and that will hold them nice and flat while they dry. And then when they go on the card, they'll stay put together. I'm going to go ahead and adhere those panels. I'm just going to use my ATG for that. On the outside, I will give that quite a bit of tape there, but on the inside, I'll only tape the top edge. so it leaves it sort of a free flap there. Then I'll go ahead and fold them while I've got them here. And now for the fun part. We're going to put the ice cream cone on again using a little ATG, and I'll go ahead and add those little close to my heart dots, which are not just dots, they're little fun shapes. Just gives it a little something extra and makes it a little more fun. Hey, thanks for joining me today. As always, any comments or questions, please leave them in the box below. I'm happy to get back to you. Again, come and join us at the Path of Positivity Challenge. We'd love to see you. Have a great week. Bye.